Hi, and welcome to the 2019 Timberdoodle PreK curriculum. Pearl, you want to get us started off here?
Yeah, let's start with language arts. So with language arts, we have a number of great resources. One is the Chinese My First Letters, which is the only handwriting practice in this grade. And it's really good for your child to just work on that beginning letter formation with the proven method of the boxes and whatnot. Really helps with getting the sizing and the shaping right. We also have the Alphabet Bingo, which is great for doing the letter recognition, Wikisticks for the letter formation, and what your preschooler needs to know, which is a lot of stories, a lot of culture, and a little bit of history and science, so it covers a lot of ground. Do you want to tell us all about reading?
Yes, we have All About Reading pre-reading program in here. Of course, you have the fun Ziggy puppet that gets pulled out, and the kids all love that. Comes with the activity book and some readers and a teacher's manual, and basically gives your child a very gentle introduction into letters, recognition, talks about sounds, rhymes, and all the pre-reading skills your child's going to need to take off in the next grade. So, excellent program.
Should we talk about math?
Let's go on to this year is the Guidecraft Geo Boards, and you end up actually having 4 boards here, a bunch of rubber bands, and then a bunch of activity cards, such as this clock one here. And you're just basically going to have your child use the rubber bands to put on the boards to make the shape or make the design or whatever. Also in our handbook, we include a bunch more ideas, such as letters and numbers and stuff that you can be doing with your child with these geo boards. So you get kind of the dual purpose there.
And it's the fine motor, it's the geometry, it's the pre-planning, it's a lot of good skills. Yeah. Tiny Polka Dot is a great game for building number recognition, but not so much number recognition. It's being able to look at a group of 3 or look at a group of 7 and immediately know, I'm seeing 7 objects here. It's really good for matching. It's really good for memory games. You can use tons and tons of games with Tiny Polka Dot.
We have Junior Geo Sticks made out of flexible plastic pieces that click together. There you go, a little sample there. Kids love these. There's all the cards that come along with it that you can follow along to do the design. So you've got all the thinking skills and the math aspect there. And then there's just all the free play. And again, like I said, they're very flexible pieces, very easy to work with and make fun, cute designs. So yeah. Very great.
And then we have the math reasoning, which is the complete curriculum for teaching math skills, and it covers everything. It covers counting, it covers the basics of pre-addition skills, where you're counting both groups and adding them together. It covers length, and it covers everything you could think of and more for an early math skills.
And then I think last of the math category, we have My First Sticker by Number, just to kind of reinforce recognizing numbers. You know, we cover it here, there, but this will just add that extra little step of number recognition in a fun, not intensive way. So you got all these patterns, and then your child will be looking at what number and the shape, and then these sticker sheets. And I don't think you can see because they're all solid here, but pulling the stickers off the sticker sheets to fill in the patterns on the other pages. So real fun.
Should we talk about thinking skills?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about 3 Little Piggies?
Okay, so for thinking skills, the thinking skill game we have in here is 3 Little Piggies, and it comes with your challenge book and then all these pieces. And basically what you're trying to do, there's a daytime and a nighttime side. So in the daytime side, you're trying to fit all these house pieces on the board around the pigs. And then on the nighttime side, when the wolf comes out, you're trying to fit all the houses on the board, covering the pigs to protect them from the wolf. And kids love that story aspect of it while also working on spatial reasoning and critical thinking and all that entails.
And then we have the Bambino Luke series, which is sort of like a thinking skills workbook, but with a hands-on manipulative, which is really good because almost all kids at this age need that hands-on learning component, and it's especially good for the kids that are naturally a kinesthetic learner and need to be moving tiles around.
And still love repetition.
And still love repetition, yeah. So, fantastic series of books.
New this year are these learning books, My First Odd One Out, Picture Puzzle, and Mazes. And these are just real fun, colorful. Just, you look at them and they are quality. Cover a bunch of different topics here. Draw a line to connect the right puzzle piece to each car, or spot something that doesn't fly and circle it. So real quick pages, not too time consuming. This will add a lot of pop to your child's school day. So a lot of fun with those.
And then a slightly different aspect of thinking is the Cumin thinking skills books. One on logic, and that covers patterns, it covers real or pretend, and one on spatial reasoning, which has more of the early mazes and shapes and all sorts of thinking skills that really complements the other thinking skills books.
Yeah. Social studies. Should we go with that next? I love this book. My first sticker book, Jobs. Again, covering what people do in our world, but through the venue of stickers. And so there's nothing more fun than that. Very great illustrations from Usborne, made more fun by getting to put the stickers on and spend some time talking about and studying what all these different occupations are.
And then my very first Our World book, which is just a simple look at different areas of the world. So deserts and mountains and early, kind of like a very early atlas.
Awesome.
Do you want to talk about social emotional?
Yes. So we have our emotion cards. Comes with 80 emotion cards, and it not only just the straight emotions so you can recognize whether they're happy or they are feeling sad or whatever, but it also comes with these story line cards with lots of questions on the back. So how does she feel and why? What is she doing? Does she like to play the guitar? Is it hard? Is anyone listening? How do you think they feel? And just a wonderful jumping off spot for you to be able to start discussing how people feel, their emotions, and recognizing it in a picture format. So not just in the heat of the moment when you're asking your child how they feel about something.
Okay. And then the last resource is a whole bunch of feelings, which I love because it doesn't just deal with this is an emotion or here's a person who's experiencing this emotion. It kind of gets into the nitty gritty of what's going on here, what should we do about it. A really good resource for that.
Science.
Yeah, let's talk about science. So, do you want to talk about Smart Start STEM?
Yep. So to give your child, this is kind of basically the, I would say, the heart of our science. It works its way through a bunch of different physical science, life science, earth science, and then not only does it have some simple text, simple little stories to go along with it, little workbook pages, but it also will have the STEM challenge if you want to do that with your child. So actually you can get the hands-on aspect along with the workbook type aspect. And again, everything's cheerful and light and colorful, not something that feels oppressive for a child.
Yeah. And the My Very First Body book, which continues on with the health theme we have in the earlier grades. And again, very age-appropriate information, very helpful information. Kids are going to love learning from this book. And the Bernstein Bears Big Book of Science and Nature, which covers a lot of aspects of weather and things that you wouldn't easily be able to hit in a more hands-on way. You can read about it in
the story type format.
Exactly, yeah.
A lot of fun.
And of course the science tools to help you out along the way. Do you want to talk about art?
Yeah, let's do art. So new this year is Jarmello's sticker and
And I don't think they go by Jarmello, they go by
Jarmello. Yeah.
I can't remember what we call it.
you know, what we call it homeland.
Mosaics. Homeland mosaics.
Okay, so let's talk about art. New this year is Jarmello's Homeland Mosaics, and this set, it adds so much sparkle to art. You're dealing with stickers, you're filling out these different cards that have different designs on them that you're adding sparkly stickers or jewel stickers. So you've got the art aspect, you've got the glitter aspect, which every child loves glitter and almost every parent hates it. So this is the clean way to deal with glitter. And also is working on your fine motor skills as you're attaching all these stickers. A lot of good fine motor pincher type skills that you're doing along with art. And then it's high quality. So you're left with an art project that you want to hang up because it's so sparkly and so cute.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. And similarly, the Jacko Collages Set, and this one, instead of being stickers, you're using the glue stick and you're working on that same following directions, but again, ending with a really beautiful piece of art that you want to display. And
last is Draw and Learn Animals and Places, which starts your child off with very simple drawings and also works on coloring because it can be a struggle for a child to look at a piece of paper and figure out how to color it. So simple coloring things to get them started, draw what's missing on the drawing. And as your child goes through, they're going to learn how to draw different things about animals, different things about places. So draw what's missing on the penguins, or here's a house made of many shapes. Draw some more shapes to build the house. So again, just starting to work on the foundations of teaching a child how to draw.
Because a lot of kids, it doesn't come naturally to them to figure out how do I break down what I'm seeing into art. This really helps them get started. Should we talk about STEM?
Yeah.
All right, so this is the Think Play STEM set. So Think Play starts very simple with single layers The pieces can match the size of the pictures, and so you're overlaying it, and then it gradually builds to the pieces don't match the size, so you're having to look and build separately. Then you're doing multiple layers, and so it gets more and more complex. It's really systematic, great for kids who need that. I need to learn slowly. Here's how I build something in 3D.
And from 2D to 3D.
Exactly.
And, all that.
And lastly is the Mad Batter, which we have lots of ideas on how to use it in our handbook.
Yeah, gives you it's a sensory kind of Play-Doh that's easy to clean up, never dries out. A lot of benefit from having your child work with this kind of compound, and this is one of our favorite ones to work with. So I think that does it.
I think so. Thank you.